Our time right now is 8:09. After a holiday season filled with good food and sweets, a lot of us may be looking to get back into fitness, right? But how do we reboot and get back on track after all the holiday binging? Dr. Julie Gatza of the Florida Wellness Institute is joining us this morning with a closer look at how we can break the bad habits, especially that sugar craving. Good morning, Dr. Gatza.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Let's first talk about tis the season. We know we indulge, but sometimes that craving for sugar, it keeps lingering. Why are so many people addicted to sugar?
Well, there's two reasons. One, you've just been on a binge and it's hard to get off because your metabolism runs over to a sugar-driven metabolism. And so that's just not just the sugars, but carbohydrates as well. And then the other reason that is not very well known is you can have an overgrowth of yeast in the digestive system, and yeast needs sugar to actually survive. So the yeast are screaming for sugar, so you think you have no more willpower left. And the fact is you've got an overgrowth of yeast, which becomes imbalanced during stress, antibiotics, poor eating habits, and holidays as well. And so what I've been doing for my patients for years is giving them this herb from New Zealand, and this herb will actually help to handle these yeast colonies. And so the yeast colonies then start to die off and it becomes back in balance. And now you can actually win the game of trying to lose weight, get yourself back on track, and work properly again. So that herb, torpedo, and the name of the vitamin is called Colorex. And Colorex does a bang up job of setting the scenes correctly for people again.
How do we get this yeast, and is there anything we can do to not get it in the first place or for it to grow out of control?
Well, when you take an antibiotic, you're not just killing off the bacteria, let's say for an ear infection or a chest infection, you're also killing off your good bacteria in your gut. So this is one of the number one things that causes this imbalance. And then people search for solutions, trying to figure out all these different health problems that they're having. And it really is just an overbalance of this yeast. It's a pain to try to handle without this herb. You have to 100% come off your sugars and your vinegars and all the carbohydrates and throw a bunch of things at it, and it's a lot easier. It's 30 days, you take one pill and it's handled.
Okay, and clean eating obviously will help get rid of, hopefully, some of that yeast as well. Talk about where we can get more information, because I think you've definitely raised eyebrows saying, wait, this is happening to me and how can I take care of it?
Good. So they can now go to a website which is called naturesources.com, or they can call the 1-800 number, which is 1-800-827-7656. And if they use the code RADIO, they can get 20% off. But the other aspect of this would be you need to eat more protein. You must drink more water. And if you start to slide yourself out of some of these bad habits, just don't forget to drink a big glass of water in the morning and start with an egg or some protein, not just another carb coffee.
All right. So I guess that coffee cake that I was craving, I should just pass on this morning. Dr. Julie Gatza, we appreciate your time and your insight into this from the Florida Wellness Institute, joining us this morning.
Thank you.